If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, god damn it, I'm not.
Yo, what up, good people? Welcome to another edition of the Ant Money Experience, the podcast unlike any other. Hope everybody doing great out there. Hope you're having a great week. I'm ready to act up and have fun again. Shout out to Take Boogie. Take Boogie is hilarious. Always in the comments ahead of time. He said last week something about the heartbeat in the beginning of my intro, remind him of how his heart did some funny shit one time. I don't even know the story, but I want to shout out Tay Boogie because, when you be playing the clips from your stand-ups, there's always some wild shit. But welcome back again. We ready to have another night of fun. And the Facebook apparently is facing some technical difficulties. We'll figure that out and welcome y'all back in. But you should also be tuning in from the YouTube, But like I said, hope y'all having a good week. A lot of y'all kids is on spring break. Good luck with that, because God knows you hate when you gotta watch your own kids. But if you are on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Join, become a member. Exclusive membership content coming soon. With that being said, a word from our sponsors. So, everybody kind of on vacation right now. I've been holding it down for the team. But if you are here right now, you should also be here on Monday nights. Dom took a little break, but she should be back next week, I believe, with Melanated Vibrations with her and her dusty ass sister Adiris, where they give you a mental health aspect of different things going on, whether it be a topic of her choosing or something that's currently in the media. And that's 7 o'clock on Mondays. Also, 7 o'clock on Tuesdays, we have the Big Exclusive podcast with Big Exclusive, Angry OG, and Top Flight. Just want to send a get well soon shout out to Big Exclusive. He is feeling under the weather. Hopefully my guy's back next week. Big Exclusive. You can't be out here just eating every ass. It's not good for you. I want better for you, good brother. Be safe out here. But with that being said, let me bring up my special co-host for the week. My God. At this point, I might as well just make you a permanent host. I appreciate it. But we got some things to get into. Pause.
Absolutely.
No Diddy. That don't even feel natural. It don't got the same ring to it. But let's jump into If It Bleeds, It Leads, ladies and gentlemen. Before we jump into it, give a couple birthday shout outs. Happy birthday to cousin Key, my godson's mom. Happy birthday, Munch, if you watching. If not, fuck you. It's one more I'm forgetting. Don't blame me. But producer, play the first clip, please. Baltimore Bridge collapses after being struck by a large boat. Emergency responders searching water for people who were traveling and working on bridge. Okay, you can take it down. I just want to say rest in peace to the people that lost their life as an sorry, as an effect of this particular event. I mean, that's crazy. I actually stopped traveling over that bridge a couple years ago. I live in the DMV, and I used to be stationed at Fort Meade, which is right outside of Baltimore. And I used to take that bridge. I just always hated the way it looked. It just looked like kind of like, I mean, not run down, but I didn't like the way the paint was a little rusted on there. And from what
That bridge look low budget as hell.
from what I understand, the bridge is one of the like last bridges like that in the country, and it's actually the second oldest like that. And I was watching like news coverage on it all week because I think low key a lot of us have a fear of some shit like this happening. And they were saying that this bridge, a lot of places went away from this bridge type of bridge because the way the bridge is set up, any impact to it is going to collapse. Not that they expect impacts to happen to a bridge like that, but that's some scary shit.
Yeah, that John. When I watched the video and I saw like it was, I don't know, it's still a little weird to me. Like it lost power, then the power came back on, then it hit the bridge.
No, it didn't. The power went out and it didn't come back on.
So
So
how did the boat light back up? 'Cause I saw the boat light back up.
that was explosion, good brother.
No, no man, I'm
No,
serious.
so from the way because I watched like a pathologist go through what was going on, and they was like apparently when they lost power, they was like, yo, we losing power. We can't figure out what's going on. And it sounded like a backup that should have came on didn't come on. So it kept floating, and they was like, readying for help. And it was just kind of like with a vessel of that size, it's nothing you could really do.
Yeah, the turns gotta start like miles out.
Right. So
Yeah.
it was just like all that force gravity and all that good science shit that I never paid attention to. That shit is. But I mean, shout out to the first responders that made sure that because apparently they just knew it was going to hit, so they had first responders stop traffic on both sides. That's why the only casualties were the so far were people that were actually working on the bridge itself. And apparently, well, I've only heard of people that were working on the bridge, which is crazy because they can't even begin to look for them until they get this apparently 9 million pound structure chopped up to even be able to go in and look. Yeah, they got like all kinds of engineers still trying to speculate how to get through that. But that was crazy. Didn't want to start off going down that dark path, but rest in peace to those people. Next topic, please. Next video, please. Big Exclusive must be over there eating ass since he feeling better now. I know it. I know it.
Drunk off that NyQuil.
Yo, he over there having a lean episode. Producer, drop that. Producer? I know you said they was having some difficulties with StreamYard. So like I was saying, if you are on the Facebook, it may not be live, but yeah, this nigga is asleep. You know what? Since we here until he get himself together, update on something we talked about before. Drea.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm sorry. I just had to restart the system. My bad. Like StreamYard having technical difficulties. So I just restarted my laptop and reconnected. Hopefully we good the rest of the show. My bad.
All right.
I thought he was gonna say he was taking a shit.
What you mean no dead air? I was confused. I didn't know if he was asleep, if the system was fucked up. I didn't know what was going on. But let's update on that Drea situation. Plot twist. Yo. So apparently, homeboy turned around and had a baby, and the baby is due on the same day.
Wait, hold up. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What? He got another chick pregnant?
He got another chick pregnant. and baby is due on the same day as this shorty. Yikes.
Damn, he got a he got a double whammy because the other chick definitely ain't Drea, and she absolutely gonna be gunning for his money.
I would like to know who the young lady is. I want to see what she looked like, because that's some of these shit. Yo, I got one. I got some dirty ass family members, but I got one cousin that did shit like that. He was like, yeah, I was off. You know, we used to do this car switch where if he was to get caught in traffic, they wouldn't catch him in his car. So I was dropping him off and taking his car. So I'm coming back to pick him up. He like, yeah, my shorty in there pregnant. This ain't your baby mom pregnant too? He said, yeah, they 2 weeks apart. I said, you're a sick nigga. You know that's not going to end well, right? He was like, I don't care.
It's going to end bad, like.
And shout out to my cousins. One of my cousins recently, rest in peace, Uncle Timmy, at the repast. You know, family repasses are fun. It's always a nice social experience. You know, like people like to get their shit off. One of my cousins decided she wanted to say that men in our family ain't shit. I said, she kept going. I said, you know where we learned it from? Our forefathers. She was like, what? So I had to drop the bomb on one of my cousins, and well, I won't say the bomb I dropped on her, but just know she left that family gathering like. Producer, are we up yet? Can you play my next video?
iPhone user who has ever seen a green text message or received a tiny, grainy video can attest. Apple's anti-competitive conduct also includes making it more difficult for iPhone users to message with users of non-Apple products. It does this by diminishing the functionality of its own messaging app and by diminishing the functionality of third-party messaging apps. By doing so, Apple knowingly and deliberately degrades quality, privacy, and security for its users. For example, if an iPhone user messages a non-iPhone user in Apple Messages, the text appears not only as a green bubble, but incorporates limited functionality. The conversation is not encrypted, videos are pixelated and grainy, and users cannot edit messages or see typing indicators. As a result, iPhone users perceive rival smartphones as being lower quality because the experience of messaging friends and family who do not own iPhones is worse, even though Apple is the one responsible for breaking cross-platform messaging.
So, if you want to comment, I mean, if you viewing in, make sure you say something. Shout out to JoJo. Shout out to Tay Boogie, El Presidente. El Presidente, I seen you say that you going back to Android. Go ahead to the funky ass Android. I'm not going back. And honestly, I don't have a problem with what they doing. I mean, I'm not an Android fan. You know, I used to talk shit about iPhones. That was back in probably about 2008. Then I got an iPhone, never went back. I mean, at this point, it's whatever software you prefer, but I like FaceTime.
Right.
Siri, even though she don't always listen to me, I enjoy Siri. Big exclusive. If you knew better, you do better. You back to Android. For what? The only thing I could say consistently Android does better is take better pictures, but I really don't give a shit about how good my pictures look. At this point, the pictures are going to be what they are. They keep getting better. They keep adding more cameras. I don't care. Facebook is intrusive. I mean, I guess you sound like an old ass man, Big exclusive.
Yeah, that definitely was like a 50 and over comment.
Yeah, it definitely got FaceTime is intrusive. Man, if you don't want a green bubble, get an iPhone. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's actually part of that's like a deal breaker in dating too.
Yo, real shit. What's intrusive about a FaceTime? If you don't want to answer, don't answer. Yo,
Called
I'm
you a
not gonna
birdie.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. Apple definitely did a great job at making me not want to go back to an Android. Because when you be in a group chat, you be sitting there and y'all sitting there having a good time. Here comes somebody messing up the whole wave. You can't do the same stuff that you can do in a group chat with all iPhone
Right.
users. You can't, like, you can name the group chat and everything. You can't. Here come an Android user. Then we gotta figure out which one is the group chat. I ain't got time for that. But I
Yep.
just wanted to bring it up to say the government was hating on that one. Whoever came up with the idea of suing Apple is definitely an Android user and just an all-around hater. You
Oh,
know
they ain't
what?
got I ain't got to worry with them. I ain't dating nothing. They ain't got no iPhone. I
Real
get your
shit.
number and I text you and that shit go green. Going straight to the block list.
Yeah, because you obviously don't like the finer things in life. You're probably also an Eagles fan. But
Oh.
so question before we get into the next topic. How do you feel about Charleston White? His comments, did you see his comments about Gilly this past week?
I didn't see it come about Gilly.
Okay. So
What do you
I'll
say?
let you know so Charleston White, I don't particularly care for him. Every once in a while he'll say something like kind of thought provoking as far as the predicament that we're in as people, and then like how we need to be getting further. But then he also pisses me off with his antics. So this past week, I don't know where exactly it stemmed from, but he had an issue with something Gilly said in the sense of like not snitching. So he went on this like 5-minute rant about fuck Gilly. That's why your son is dead.
Damn.
I mean it was bad. It was so bad. My cat trying to make her debut on my show, but it was so bad that I didn't want to attach myself to that type of negativity. Like I'm all for jokes and shit like that, but making jokes about a parent's deceased son is top
It's
tier.
insane.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know what, Gilly, you are a crumb. I mean, not Gilly. Charleston White, you are a crumb bum. Producer, you already know what
You're a crumb creep. I want to fight you. But you don't have the courage. You're a real crumb bum.
Yeah, what up, Stevie? But yeah, it was bad. I mean, he got to a point where he was like, "Look at what my kids got me for Father's Day. You couldn't even hear Happy Father's Day from your kid." I mean, he said, "Look, I'm gonna call my son." I was just like, "What the fuck?" It was
Yeah.
disgusting.
That's coming from
But
somewhere else too. That sounds like it's deeper than like that's some like real hateful like
I mean, that's one of them. Like, the type of person where I get instant karma. Like, I did some dumbass shit on on Sunday, and when I tell you that shit came right back to me
You're
like
a crumb creep.
that.
wow.
But back to what everybody wanted to talk about this week. Producer, drop my next video, please.
Shit is real, y'all. It happened. Look, feds just raided Diddy house, y'all. The house in Miami and the house in California. The feds just raided Diddy house, y'all. The shit is real. I'm live on YouTube if you want to see it. I told y'all. I told you. All y'all industry niggas that been partying, y'all niggas, time is over.
No, Joe, seeing Charleston White be trolling. Trolling is one thing, but disrespecting somebody's deceased son, that's too far.
Yeah, because I'm gonna pull up on you. Like that's this.
Yeah, and then somebody was like, he said, I can't come to Philly. I ain't never been to Philly. And I was just like, I mean, I don't think it's dead deep to say he would never be able to come here, but that was disgusting. But what everybody been itching to talk about, the Puff Daddy has been a search warrant has been issued for 2 of his properties. There has been evidence retrieved from his property. His sons were taken into custody. I don't know if they were arrested or if they were just detained, but There was footage of his sons being arrested, and Diddy was out of sight. Apparently, his drug mule was captured in the Miami airport. Yeah. People continue. The Diddler was probably the funniest of the like memes that I saw. Also, people, if you're not good at making jokes or good at making memes, just use somebody else's stuff. Shout out to my bro Lace. He made a post the other day like, yo, a lot of y'all not funny. I don't think memes and shit is working. You should probably just stop doing it. And I agree, because some of the jokes just wasn't funny. But one thing that I enjoy about the internet is also they gonna dig up some old footage. Oh, it's some nasty shit they've been digging up. I don't know if you saw it, but the documentary about the producer from Nickelodeon.
Quiet on the Set.
Yeah, Quiet on the Set. They had an episode.
Sick.
They had an episode of all that with Diddy on it, where the little kids was like, "He's not waking up." He was like, "Stick this helicopter in his pants." Nigga, what? Yo,
Yeah,
it's crazy, but like, how do you feel about the situation in general? When they catch up to Diddy, what do you feel as though shit happened to the Diddler?
I definitely think like once all the evidence come out, he's going to jail. But I think this is going to be bigger. Like this whole sex trafficking thing and like Hollywood and entertainment. I think this is going to be way bigger than the pre situation with the Catholics and the college. I think it's going to be 100 times bigger than that, and that was bad. But I think it's going to be much bigger, much deeper. Like it's going to be a lot pause. A lot of like people that we didn't expect to be involved in it going to be caught up in it. A lot of our favorite entertainers and favorite actors and producers. I think this shit about to hit the fan. And I know he tried to sue the people, like something with Ciroc. Something happened with Ciroc or one of them liquors he had. He tried to sue them, and then like right after that, like all the shit start coming out. You can't be fucking with these $1 billion companies that control so much.
Yeah.
And they got dirt on you.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened.
He thought he was Jay-Z. Jay-Z got that shit off when he did it. Diddy not so lucky. But I think this has the potential to be like, I wouldn't say as big as on the level that you said, but I think that it's bigger than Diddy. Whoa, Joe, you a wild boy.
Disgusting.
That's crazy. But no, I think this has the potential to be like a Jeffrey Epstein type of situation. And I think like a lot of people are going to be caught up.
Damn, Tiff. My God.
Whoa, slow down, mamas. But no, I think that Diddy is in a bad place. I would send prayers, but I don't send prayers to people that I believe are in the wrong. I feel he's wrong on a lot of levels, and good luck.
Fucking done, son.
Yo, you are done.
And where is he at? They still haven't caught him, right? Then they like check his plane that he was supposed to be on, and he wasn't over there.
Diddy, you are a piece of shit. How you leave and not bring your sons with you?
That shit, wow. He said, "Fuck them kids."
He said, "Fuck this shit." He said, "Larry said what?" It was like the beginning with the Confessions video with Usher. Wait, don't play like that. Put that on everything. All right, man, I'll call you back. And he was gone.
Gas the jet.
But yeah, it's definitely some wild charges. Mike, one of my friends was saying the other day, the feds don't come for no reason, pause. When the feds after you, they got something on you. So yeah. Shout out.
Cat Williams looking like a genius now.
You said who?
Cat Williams, he looking like a genius now. He called all this shit.
I mean, he did, and that was his timing was crazy. I'm starting to think he working with the feds. Think about it, brother. But also, before I get into my next topic, did you see the Freaknik documentary?
I started it. I'm not even not into it enough. Pause.
And how do y'all feel about it? Did y'all watch it? I watched the whole thing and I was very underwhelmed. And
Really?
it's funny because I watched the Joe Budden podcast and they were saying, yo, we don't need this from y'all. Y'all not the right people doing this. I want to see the people that was actually outside in the mix, like really in the mix of it, talking about it. So you had Uncle Luke talking about it, but I'm like, I wanted Uncle Luke to go into stories like, Uncle Luke, what's some of the craziest shit you saw while you was out there?
Right.
Jermaine Dupri was talking and Uncle Luke was like, I mean, you was a little kid when it was like really popping, so you really couldn't even be out there. He said, yeah, I couldn't even be out there. Then why are you commenting on this part of it? It was definitely some aunties that was out there, and I'll say it was dope, but it wasn't what I would have wanted. I wanted like the nasty, crazy outtakes type of stuff. They went over the history of it, like how it started as like a black college weekend because a lot of black kids couldn't afford to go on spring break trips and stuff like that. And it was like a get together. Then it what up Hannibal? Then it just kept evolving. And then it got to a point where it's out of control because, I mean, if you remember the Greek in Philly, it was people that was coming there that wasn't in college.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what happened. Oh, because Hannibal was on Facebook. So we are back live. I know some of my viewers prefer the Facebook experience over the YouTube, so that is available if you would like to go on that side. But yeah, they show how we got out of control. They show some of the outrageous shit. Then I'm like, all right, y'all trying to serious this shit out. Then they show how people wanted to revamp it, and it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah. It's over.
No. You want to revamp it, but it's not even like the freak meat. It's the come here, you can get some healthcare knowledge. Nobody's coming here for that. But one dude at the very end, right. So one dude at the very end was like, yo, honestly, I just want to say, yeah, stop bringing shit from the 90s back. It was fun. We had our time. I'm over it. Let's just keep it pushing. But yeah, producer, can you play my next video, please?
Nigga, boom. I'm really like.
Now, that's the actually producer. Can you play it again?
Nigga, boom. I'm really like.
Now that is a clip from Kendrick Lamar, his feature on Future's latest CD. Future CD, We Don't Trust You. The song is called Like That. Have you heard the song yet?
Yeah, I heard the song.
What was your thoughts on that song?
I mean, the song is okay. But as far as like the coming for Drake and coming for like J. Cole and all that, I felt like, and not that Kendrick isn't a good rapper, I just felt like it was a mistake, like on his part. Like
you don't think he want that smoke?
I don't think. I mean, I seen what like Meek got relevant again, not by rapping, by doing shit outside of rap. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at it, if you go back and look, like that time he really like with 2 songs removed Meek from being relevant in rap. All Meek work is outside of rap now. It's prison reform and beefing with niggas online and like doing other shit.
I think that was because Meek was really like a one-dimensional rapper, and when you rap like a certain way and you're not extremely creative, you have a moment where you're gonna be dope and then you're gonna slowly fade away. I think Meek just pretty much just phased out.
I also think his follow like Drake following. So like for Drake following, Drake could drop like one hot song and his following, like he has a much bigger following than Kendrick. Kendrick got to work a lot harder. Like Kendrick would have to drop 3 really good ass songs for every one of Drake's like diss records, in my opinion, because he don't have that following. He don't have the same following as Drake.
Well, honestly, nobody gives a fuck about Drake, honestly, in this beef, because we know that Drake is going to come be passive aggressive, make a subliminal disc, and it's going to be like, well, that was cool. I don't think he has I don't think he has it in him to like really rap like that no more. What I'm concerned about is J. Cole versus K-Dot. That's what I want to see.
I got Cole on that.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know. I cannot sit here and look you in the face and say that I got J. Cole mopping the floor with Kendrick.
I wouldn't say mopping, but I give him the edge. I think, and I like Kendrick. I really do. But I give Cole the edge. I really do.
I would say presently I would give Cole the edge, but Cole is a lot more active where I have a lot more to like use as evidence because honestly, both of their last bodies of work were trash to me. And I'm a Kendrick fan. I've liked every Kendrick album except for that last one he came out with. J. Cole, I've liked every album, even the albums that aren't really that popular, like For Eyes Only. I really felt like I was the only person that was riding around listening to that. But I like every album except for that last one. That last one was not it. But I mean, the stuff that he's been delivering lately is basically right on par with what I like about him. But you know, he's never really like directly threw shots at a rapper. The only time he's threw shots at a rapper, it's been like friendly fire. Kendrick has showed on multiple instances that he don't give a fuck. I'm the best rapper, and y'all gonna treat me as such. And whoever want to spar, we can go at it. I don't think J. Cole has that lion heart about him when it comes to rap. I think he more or less is like where he'll say like I'm the best, but he's not willing to challenge somebody that's saying they're the best.
I don't know. I think by being around like like at a certain point being around like Kanye and like a Jay-Z and stuff like that, I think that alone would give him like the added pressure of having to like deliver, you know what I'm saying? And having to
It is, but it doesn't. Like I feel that Jay-Z had his moments where he said, I'm the best, was challenged. And regardless of how people feel like that battle turned out, showed his showmanship throughout. J. Cole hasn't really had that moment. And he'll say, like, I'm the best, but he'll like caveat it with like, but you know, such and such is like we all good, he dissed Wale, and that Wale diss was like lighthearted because they had like a song the next day. It was kind of pathetic, honestly. But I really enjoy this. I hope that this beef goes far lyrically. Future album, personally, I fucked with it. I thought it was solid. Apparently, he's going to have another album dropping at 12 o'clock tonight. What up, Kiko?
I thought he was working on something with Drake.
Say that again?
I thought he was working on something with Drake.
Future?
Yeah.
Future just made a whole album about how they was fucking each other girls. I don't think they're
right.
I think whatever friendship they had is out the window, which I'm cool with because I like beef. Pause. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was disgusting. That was disgusting.
But producer, bring up my next picture, please. Breaking news: Draymond Green and Steve Kerr were separated at practice after getting into an altercation which involved Green choking Kerr. Okay, you can take it now. Now, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this, bro?
What?
I'm joking. So, ladies and gentlemen, I sent Ryan my topics last night, and he was like, "You know this fake, right?" And then I looked at it again, and I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "I'm gonna run with this joint anyway." He said, "Yo, I don't want to be a part of that." He said, "I don't want to be a part of that." So then I was like, "Man, it gotta be some kind of truth to this." And then Draymond being Draymond, he came through. He was ejected out of the game yesterday after catching two techs 4 minutes into the game.
Called the ref a bitch ass nigga.
He did?
Yeah, you read he was talking about the files. He's like, "You bitch ass nigga." That shit was like, "Tack, get the fuck out of here." I'm sick of him
All
though.
right,
I'm a Warriors fan. I'm
honestly,
sick of him.
I was about to say, like, honestly, what should be done about Draymond at this point?
They gonna trade. They gonna move him to offseason. You like once you see Steph frustrated like that, like Steph was visibly angry yesterday.
Steph
Like,
was pissed.
yeah, like, and he's the face of the franchise. So I'm pretty sure like the end of the season they're like, and they don't got rid of dudes because of them. Got rid of Jordan Poole. They got rid of another player because I forgot who else it was they got rid of. Like,
Jordan Poole should have definitely not been traded. I mean, if
yeah,
they got a Draymond and Jordan Poole, you could get another Draymond faster than you could get another Jordan Poole.
yep.
And I mean, his latest performances with the with the Wizards is not really telling of that. But
Yeah, he fit their offense. He fit their offense, but
yeah, but
he fit the Warriors offense and the Warriors offense. Like in the Warriors offense,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, he's gonna
But
thrive.
Draymond, I think the league needs to get rid of him. I don't even think he needs to be traded at this point. I think he's had too many instances where he's fucked up, and it's like it's not getting no better. Y'all suspended him indefinitely. He went to sort of get counseling, and he was supposed to be better, and he's still coming back doing that shit. I think the league needs to get
burnt out.
Ryan, are you a baseball fan?
I am.
Happy opening day. For the first time in probably about almost 10 years, I'm gonna actually try to give baseball another chance. I really started watching baseball at the Ken Griffey had retired. I mean Ken Griffey. After Derek Jeter retired. Derek Jeter is hands down my favorite baseball player. So after he retired, it was just like, it's not the same. But I'm gonna give it an honest effort this year to try to watch. And also, I want to be like my boy out in LA. What's his name? The Asian boy that pitched.
Ohtani?
Yeah, I want to be like Ohtani. I want to bet and come up on baseball because you know that nigga was betting on the stuff.
Oh, that's obvious. Yeah, that's obvious.
I mean, you going, but you going too far. You about to get your man's booked. Your man's is going to jail.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, if he snitch, it's a rat. But he, like, I definitely, you could tell. It's no way somebody take millions of dollars out your account and you don't notice. Like,
oh my God, I don't know what happened. Yeah, he did that shit. But y'all know how I like to end. If it bleeds, it leads. Producer, play my funny video of the week.
Here we go. So, what'd you learn in daycare?
Colors.
Oh, nice. So, what color is your shirt?
Pink.
Pink? Okay. What color is my shirt?
Red.
Okay. What color is your skin?
Brown.
Brown? What color is my skin?
Purple.
Oh my God.
Yo. The funniest part about that video is one of my homies set me up and did that shit to me before. I went to visit him, and no, he FaceTimed me. So he was like, yo, Aunt, look. So his daughter is one of my guy kids. So he was like, what color is mommy? She was like, brown. He was like, what color is daddy? I think she said something like white or like beige or some shit like that. She was like, he said, what color is Uncle and Money? She said purple. I was like, oh shit.
New goddaughter alert.
That actually just happened.
It's fucked up.
I was sorry. I didn't know what to say. I wanted to hang up. I wanted to cuss out, but I'm like, that's still my baby. Y'all set her up for this. I don't like y'all niggas for that. But definitely triggering today, Boogie. But producer, drop that Leon. So let's get into some adult conversation, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna do a little something different with Leon's Talk tonight. Audience, if y'all would like to talk about something, and actually, producer, drop the link as well. Audience, if y'all want to jump in and talk about something, something that is on your mind, on your heart, feel free to jump in. I got 2 topics that I want to talk about in the meanwhile, but definitely jump in. Don't be scared. So Ryan, I was watching a show the other day, and a guy was talking about how he wanted to be married, but still wanted to have separate places. How would you feel about that?
I've actually thought about that before. Um, Obviously it's not ideal, but because sometimes you like your space,
Yeah.
like really like your space. You know what I'm saying? So like I could really understand where you're coming from. That it's probably not ideal. It probably wouldn't happen. Uh, but I think
I
he also
grew up.
probably wanted so that he could have company as well.
Now so I'm faithful in relationships, so I wouldn't use that as an opportunity to creep. But I mean, you don't have to live in separate places to creep. I mean, you could be going to work, have to work late, or I'm out with the boys and be out cheating. But I honestly, I think that would really work for me.
Right.
I had my space. You can come over here. It wouldn't be like you can't come over here, but that's where we get kind of ridiculous because in today's economy, us
Yeah.
maintaining 2 places is kind of a bit much.
Yeah.
Would you add stipulations like, hey, we could live in the same apartment building, just not the same apartment? Would you be cool with that?
I mean, it would be an idea. I mean, we would probably have to I guess, like live next door to each other. I don't know, but I also don't know if it would work long term.
I think
I don't
living
know if
next
it would
door
work
to each
long
other.
term.
Say that again.
I don't know if it would work long term.
That's interesting. I grew up in a church, and my pastor actually used to live in a separate house from his. Ed, what up?
Hey,
Thanks for tuning
pulled
in.
up on y'all in a minute.
Yeah, you didn't. I didn't think you loved us no more. I said, damn,
What's
I must have.
up?
I offended her on one of these episodes. And then I saw you
Hey.
tuning in to Dom and Big Exclusive. I said,
You stupid.
so, Ed, one of the
Yes.
questions that I brought up is you can relate, you're married. Um,
hmm
would you live in separate houses than your husband?
No.
Are you just saying that because he in the back?
No, I'm not. But
But I mean,
but
say
no,
this
I
when your
wouldn't
first.
do it only because it. If I'm going to be over there all the time, or you're going to be over here all the time, then what really is the point?
He wanted some space.
No.
The thought of a man cave wasn't enough. He wants space.
But like I couldn't do it because it just don't seem like it would make sense. But I do understand it. I
Okay,
do understand the space aspect of it because there are a lot of couples who definitely need their own individual space.
okay. I
So
think
I get it.
because I know me personally, I require space. I remember this one girl I was dealing with. She was like working from home at the time, so she had stayed at my crib for like I want to say like a week and a half, and I was like, "When the fuck are you going home?"
Yo,
I
dog.
was like, I would come home from work like I'm tired, and I really enjoy living by myself and coming home from work and just being able to decompress. Then I'll go to the gym, go out and eat, come back in the crib or whatever. And she would like, I would come home and she like, I'm like, bitch,
Right.
get out my face. Like one day during this week and a half stint, um, I was about to get fired. I knew that it was coming. I'm looking at the train come towards me. So I'm like coming home and I'm just like I really just want to sit there and I like want to play video games for a minute and just go to sleep. Even fuck the gym today. I come in, I started making dinner. I was like, wow. fucking nuggets and French fries. Thank you.
That's not fucking dinner.
She,
me a Happy Meal.
you know what? I was really unappreciative because it wasn't like she just got it out of nowhere. I had the shit in there. It was something I was eventually going to eat. I mean, she put the, big exclusive. I have been fired a lot. In the last 8 years, I've had, I think I counted 8 jobs. About 3 of them, I think a good 3 of them I got fired from.
Hey, I ain't had 8 jobs in my life.
Yo, it was funny because I was in the army for a couple years. I worked for Zell's, the diamond store, actually for like 5 years. But after I got off of active duty, I counted it the other day. I had like 8 jobs, and I got fired from 3 of them. Actually, only one of them was on sort of bad terms. Fuck them niggas though. It was funny because my new job is back working in the same building as one of the last jobs that I got fired. And homeboy came up and tried to shake my hand. He was like, Anthony, I thought that was you. I said, oh, how's it going, Jack?
How's it going, Jack?
He was like, oh, so you're working here. And he's doing all these hand motions where he wants to, guess I'll be seeing you around. Fuck out of here. I'm not about to shake your hand. You fired me.
I catch him in the lobby.
We're not cool. And you know, I knew it was gonna be something weird about him because whenever people gotta make an emphasis on being from Philly, and then when you like, oh, so where you from? And he went Norristown, I was like, you know that's not Philly, right? He's like, yeah, but it's kind of like I'm from Philly. It's kind of
no, you're not.
He was like, yeah, you know, my family, we got Eagles. We've been Eagles ticket holders for like 20 years. Still not from Philly.
Norristown is like a whole hour away, depending on the time of the day.
Dog, you live in Montgomery County. You're a county boy. So, audience chime in. What are your thoughts on this? So, Eb is the no-go.
No, I just now I couldn't live separately. I can sleep separately. I could definitely sleep the old school way of you got a bed, table in the middle, I got a bed. I could do that.
So wait, so you mean like sleeping separately but in the same room, or different rooms in the same house would work for you?
Both. I could do both of those things. If need be, I could do that.
I've always found that probably a little stranger than living in separate places. Because it's like, it's somebody in my comments, I'm not going to put them on blast, but I used to go to their house and see their parents in separate rooms and be like, huh. Your dad's here and your mom's.
I've seen that before a lot.
Yo,
but sleeping in separate beds, I'm not doing that in the same house because, if you here, you might as well be here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I want to clap some cheeks. I don't have to climb over the coffee table.
Now, again, I'm not saying I don't sleep in separate, but I could. Again, I get it intellectually because people, when it comes to sleep and space and all of that, no matter if you with somebody or not, you have your own idiosyncrasies, the whole 9 yards, especially when it comes to sleep. So maybe it's a situation where one of y'all might snore, one of y'all might have night terrors, whatever it is.
Yo, so it's funny that you mentioned night terrors because this one dude I used to work with, he was like, I get night terrors. And I had never heard of it at the time. So I was like, what do you mean? And he explained it to me, and I was like, yo, when you be having girls over, do you explain that to them before they get there? Because I would never be.
You would have to.
What are night terrors?
Because it doesn't happen all the time if you have night terrors. Because all night terrors mean is typically nightmares? The feeling is described. It's like a nightmare, but not really. The feeling is described as someone, it feels like something or someone is holding you down or something like
Oh,
that. And it's almost like an interactive nightmare. And most of the
Yeah,
oh,
time,
so
people
that's kind
might
of the
wake
way.
up
That's kind of the way. The
screaming
causes,
or
the causes
flailing or
unknown,
whatever.
but sleep tears are at times of screaming or crying, intense fear, and sometimes waving arms and legs when not fully awake.
oh,
And
only time
you
I
and
had
you
stuff
aren't.
like that, like you feel like somebody on your back, but I only had that. Pause. Like
Yeah.
if I'm laying on my stomach, like if I go to sleep on my stomach, so I just don't sleep on my
So
stomach. I don't have that problem.
that's sleep paralysis, and
Oh,
I've
all
had
right.
Yeah.
that ever since I was a kid. I know a lot of times that they say it comes from like inconsistent sleep patterns and stuff like that.
Mm.
But I've learned how to deal with it, and I haven't had it too much like lately, but it comes around every once in a while. It doesn't bother me. But Ed, since
Mhm.
you are here, I have another subject that I wanted to ask about that I think you would be able to give some insight to.
Okay.
So, do you think birds of a feather flock together? When
In what capacity?
so let's say when you first met your husband, did you look at like the group of people he was with and be like damn, all them niggas is the same? Or do you allow people to be individuals? Do you look at people and be like, or even people at your job, the people that cook up at your job, you like, yeah, she's a slut, so they all sluts.
I
Jesus.
don't I don't look at it like that. Like when I first met Tony, you can you he's always the one that is different from everybody else. And the
Okay,
person, if you're, because you're like that. When I first met you, it was like that.
that's
It was
true.
like all of the hooligans that you're around,
And
you
then
weren't the
they went
same
to that
hooligan.
class, and I was going to class.
There you go. So for him, the people that I saw him around, he was like night and day in comparison to those people. One of those people being Mr. Mebe, that we both
Okay,
know. And from what he was like in high school to I don't know what he's like as a grown man, but what he was like in high school,
married with three kids. Who would have thunk it?
he was, he was basically the life of the party. Whereas
Right.
though Tony isn't the life of the party in that way.
Okay.
So in that way, yes, I do like let people. I kind of form my own opinion, but I will go into it cautiously. So, like you said, if it's a bunch of people that's known for getting laid and sprayed, I'm
Lady
going to go
sprayed
into it like
crazy.
Yeah, that was
I'm a,
insane.
I'm gonna go into it like, well, I don't know. She often gets her donuts glazed in the wrong way.
That's not all she getting glazed.
So I'm gonna go into it cautiously. Now she may just be around a bunch of, yeah. So,
Yeah,
but
I think that with my current group of friends, I think we have a lot alike, but we differ in like slight ways. So I could say like personality wise, I think we kind of similar. Relationship wise, I think they're all whores. Ladies have at it. I like to be in relationships, whereas they like to play around. You can quote me on that, but but no, I just think that my inner group of friends, they call me like the lover boy out of us, where like they'll sit there, not to say that any of them is a big whore, just little whores. But I prefer to be in relationships. I don't really like to play in the streets like that. What about you, Ryan? Do you look at the group of girls and at the bar and like, yeah, they all look like they gonna give me toppy in the parking lot?
I mean, well, I don't go to the bar looking for that. Uh, so I put that out there. But
You must got a girl.
not at all. You been to the bar with me, Ed?
A fat Faison
But
liar.
One, you can always tell if all of the rest of the chicks is all turn up, we doing it for whatever social media is. It's
That's
always
an immediate turn off for me. That's an
one in the
immediate turn off for
crowd
me.
of them that she
Right.
may be turning down a little less than the rest of them. And that's the one that's typically going to stand out. If
Right.
all of them is just all on live or whatever, and she just sitting there on her phone, she's not like her friends. She's the different one from
Yeah, she
the
the one
group.
that
She's
make you
probably the
work.
responsible one in the
Yeah,
group.
she gonna be the one to make you work for it. Boo.
What's also a big indicator too is like a person's profile pic, honestly, especially when it kind of like females. Like a females, they profile pic, if they doing everything for you to see their butt, that kind of lets me know, like that lets you know they looking for attention. They like something's wrong with their self esteem.
I hate the 1,000 selfies one. If I
Yeah,
look down
like,
and I see the selfie every day, or you run it, I hate the ones that run old selfie pics back. It's like, yo, first of all, if I could pick out the fact that you used that selfie 1,000 times, you've used it too many times. Sis, let that shit go.
and you look different. You got like 7 more pounds in your face now.
Yikes.
Ron, how do you deal with that? Have you seen like people from high school that you might have been like feeling and they look a little
And I'll
different?
be like, thank God they ain't give me no play. Oh my God.
That triggered
I'm dead
Ron. Ron
serious.
just
Dog, I see girls all the time. Girls that curved me in high school. And now they be in my DMs. I'll be so fucking glad. I know I got 5 kids, but god damn. Them motherfuckers blew up. Looked like they ate 3 of themselves. 3 of themselves, ugly,
Yo,
on drugs, crack, drinking 211s, got STDs they can't get rid of.
Damn.
Yeah.
yo,
God is good. Good looking out, God.
Did this just
yo,
happen
I
to
take
you, Ron?
I take
'Cause
my
you
problems
so
I got
triggered.
over any of that. Them bitches is fucked up.
yo. It's a couple
I can't
people.
wait to go to reunion.
Yo, I'm mad that my high school ain't had a reunion yet because I can't wait to go back and be like, look, it's me. I'm doing good. I saw you on that video down Kensington. You ain't slick. Either you was copping or you was getting a hooker. But I want my moment. I also, it's a couple people from high school that had like the reverse effect and like really glue up at the high school. I think that's kind of crazy because it's like the ones that, I mean, it's a couple that grew up to be like wholesome people, and it's like, damn, you had an abortion every year of high school and you grew up to be married with kids. Wow.
Oh my.
That be blowing my mind. I be knowing chicks that was getting like what you said, laid and sprayed, and now they just in the house laying down, got a nigga paying all the bills. I'm like, if only he knew that like she was sucking dick under the bleachers in the bathroom, after the football game, before the football game, like
During the
man.
football game.
Yeah, during the football game.
When in the locker room getting gangbanged, you know.
Oh my. Okay.
Man.
Yeah, there's a couple people that really had they glow up at the high school. And it's just like, you know what, I'm proud of you. It was one girl from my neighborhood that I used to have the biggest crush on her and was too shy to say anything to her. And like I honestly wanted her to get fit, like not out of like any animosity or nothing like that. I just wanted that for her. So maybe she'd have been a little more approachable. But I saw her at the high school and I was like, God damn, had a nerve to get better looking at the high school. That's some bullshit. I mean, I felt that she was out of my league then. And honestly, seeing what she's doing now, probably out of my league now. It get like that sometimes. Joe in the comments, he know who I'm talking about.
I don't think nobody in my fucking league.
I mean,
fuck that. A lot of these people online be looking like they like 10 stars, and then like you actually start seeing them outside of the internet. You go to their crib, it just be a whole nother story. Like a whole entire different.
I don't think that what she doing could be fronted. I think it would have to be some money behind it, or a nigga funding it.
I'd have been to some houses, man.
And if it's a nigga funding it, still out of my league. Because I'm not. I ain't got that for you, baby girl. You be like on lavish vacations, I just be like, ooh, I ain't got that for you. You want to go to AC? It's like, no, I ain't that bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no bullshit. I actually did see this girl. It was some sad shit. The video been floating around a lot. I went to high school with her. I believe she dropped out on probably like the 10th. And she was saying how she went down Kensington like 10 years ago and basically went from selling perks to being on dog food. And I'm like, it was the saddest shit I seen in life. And it really kind of pisses me off about the school district because it's some kids that are it's some at-risk kids that get lost in the cracks. And it's like, yo, if they gave a little bit more of a fuck, or some of these kids would make it out a little bit better. And it's not to say that all of them would, because it's impossible to save all of them. But I think if the school district even if the city of Philadelphia gave a fuck a little bit more, we wouldn't have as much casualty and loss on our hands.
I think these kids is fucking bad, man. Like, I think they go to school already bad. Like, I think that shit start at home. I don't think the school can make your kid not be a murderer, not be a drug dealer. Like, these little niggas be active, dog. They got
you're not wrong in it, but I think if there was a lot more activity for kids to do, like for instance, I saw a news report last year that said I think Sierra is a high school now out West Philly. You know that high school has an Olympic-sized pool in the building that hasn't been in use for like 10 years. Ridiculous. I mean, think about Powell. I remember I wasn't good enough in basketball to go to the Powell leagues because y'all niggas wasn't embarrassing me in front of the whole neighborhood. Then I got to hear about it. In school, out of school. Nah, y'all wasn't doing that. But like how many Powell leagues are still around? And I mean, that right there was also community policing because it gave the police an opportunity to interact with kids where when they wasn't at Powell and you might have seen them on the street, that might have directed a kid another way from doing something they might have done otherwise. Or, I mean, I think it just made for great community policing. And I mean, we just don't have a lot of shit like that no more.
That's true. But I just like, well, at least what I see like lately with like the shootings and the kids, you know, that's been shooting shit up. Like that the way that would stop is if these parents is being parents. Like the feds or whatever was running these parents' crib and they had no idea their kid had done anything. They finding guns and all. They didn't know the stuff was there. So that means you're not going in your kid room. You're not checking your kid's
I'm
bag.
about to say, there's no way.
You're not checking nothing. You gotta.
Yo, wait 1 second. I ain't mean to cut you off because Ryan, you was making a great point. I just saw some shit. Producer, can you bring up Play Wave TV, Mr. J King's comment? Now, nigga, we both lived in Logan. I know damn well you wasn't balling up in Powell. No, Joe. I need proof. I'm not buying that shit. I do not got Joe balling up in Powell. But yeah, back to what you were saying, Ryan.
No, I just think it really starts with the parents. Like they not checking it. It's just I don't know. When we was kids, our parents was like on our ass. Like they in our room looking at shit, what's going on, flipping mattresses, checking your book bags. They inquiring about your day. Like these parents, they not. And I get like a circumstance, economy stuff, all that stuff going to. They got to work 3 jobs or whatever. But like you still got to be like present with your kids at some part of the week. What's going on? Call them on the phone, FaceTime them.
Yeah.
Like I randomly FaceTime my daughters all the time. Middle, where you at? What's going on? What you doing? How's work? Well, no matter, even though I know where they at, but still, like, it's just they gotta know that presence is there. Like, it kind of keeps that like fear there and that respect there of you pulling up at any time. You just actively being a parent. Them parents, that's not fucking doing shit with their kids.
And that's why I thank my dirty mom for being a dirty mom because I don't got time for that shit. I'm out here trying to live my life. I don't got time to be living my life and looking after some child. Being a deadbeat is where it's at, baby.
I don't need you to shut all the way up.
Kick him.
Like, why y'all be trying to make it look like it's so fun taking care of kids? Oh, I'm
Oh, it's
taking
not.
care of
It's
kids.
not fun.
Not by no stretch of the imagination.
It's
Yeah.
not
Being
fun. I
an
do it because
active and present parent ain't shit
Oh,
fun about that.
listen. I sleep good every night knowing that my daughter mom got all that frustration because I ain't built for it. But y'all look like y'all
You're a
scared.
crumb creep. I want to fight you. But you don't have the courage. You're a real crumb bum.
It'd be moments like this where I'll be playing and I'm mad that the show was live because I can't edit that part out. I know it's one of these days that somebody gonna go back to my daughter mom like, yo, your baby father be like wilding on that joint. Some of the shit he be saying. But Ev, I definitely want to thank you for coming through tonight. It's good to see that you still watching. Because like I said, when I saw you on the comments on other shows, I said, oh, for real?
What I support the network as a whole.
Nah. Support me. It's like,
Goodbye, y'all.
If you support one of us, you supporting all of us, and I appreciate that. All right, have a good night. All right. What up, Mark? But yeah, I meant that shit. Fuck this piece of shit. Yes, that's me. I got time for it. But no, producer, let's jump into the spotlight segment. So Ryan, tell them about the latest strand of weed that you got popping on the streets right now. Oh man, he gonna act like his screen froze. But no, Ryan hosts a safe space for men. I think that I went back a little bit yesterday and started watching that last episode again. Episode was popping, bro. I had fun on that joint. Tell the people where they can check it out.
It's available on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Yeah, iHeartRadio. Yeah, it's everywhere. I got it there. I got it on like 15, 16 different platforms. I didn't drop anything this week. I didn't really have nothing to record this week. But I'm lying. I did. I more so just didn't feel like recording, to be honest.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of feeling like that yesterday. Then I'm like, nah, I don't really like taking weeks off. I was like, if I text Ryan and he say no, I'm not gonna record. Niggas said bet. I said, but no, I appreciate it. Honestly, I really enjoy definitely, you know, there's all game here. We
big exclusive. Check your DMs or IG when you get a chance.
Oh, y'all getting
no Diddy.
Like,
No Diddy.
no, I'm joking.
No Diddy.
I'm joking. But no, I definitely don't mind holding down the BEN, and that's another reason why I recorded, because I still want people to come through, check the content. You know, big exclusive. He dealing with the what they call that hand and mouth disease.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. My man ate the wrong ass. I mean, stay up, bro. Stay up, bro. You know, Dom said she wanted to take a month off. I don't like that because my rotation be like Dom, Joe Button, Ron, the Big Exclusive Podcast, Joe. So when somebody don't record, it throw my whole shit out of it. What I'm telling y'all is y'all stop taking.
Joe recorded this week.
Huh? I'm actually going
to check this week.
I'm actually going to check Joe's out right after this, because I feel like Joe's going to have something in there that I'm going to rebuttal and talk shit about him tomorrow. But I want to say appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. We are here every Thursday night at 7:00 on all bullshit. Yo, when Joe snapped, it'd be funny. Yo, And then he
be going the
saying,
fuck
like, he
off.
don't be naming the people that he talking about. My brother-in-law actually told asked my sister, like, yo, do A and Joe got beef? I was like, he's not talking about me. He was like, I mean, I'm just not used to Joe snapping like that. But once again, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Be here next week. Ron will probably be here. You know what? I'm gonna try to get Joe up here if he's not working. You know, it'll be a crew of this next week. But God bless and good night.